At Burn Theory, we have a particular way that we manage our health, and it's not just through diets and exercise. We know that food is an absolutely huge, major part of our culture. Our social culture is built around food. It's built around wine. It's built around cheese and brunches and lunches and dinners and afternoon snacks. And it seems to be getting even bigger. There is more festivals around food and around alcohol, so whiskey festivals, wine festivals, or wine weekends, that it's something that we just really can't escape. And to expect people that, or to tell people that the only way they can be healthy is to drink green smoothies, exercise like an absolute beast and have a six-pack, to not drink any wine, to not eat any cheese, is absolute crap. So instead, we need to focus on 3 key components. Obviously, fitness is one of them. Obviously, our food is another one. But the big one, guys, is our mindset. Exercise should just be part and parcel of your life. Now, if you followed along through March, we talked significantly about habits. And when something becomes part and parcel in your life, it's become a habit. It's become a subconscious action that you complete and undertake each week. So it doesn't take any mental energy because it is just what you do. And exercise should be one of those things. In order to get here, we need to undertake a little bit of a review and ask yourself a few key questions. The first is you need to ask yourself whether you actually enjoy the exercise you're doing, or are you forcing yourself to do exercise that you actually don't enjoy. I hate swimming, and so there's no way in hell I'm ever going to try and force myself to do that because I know I'm not going to stick at it. Secondly, guys, is you need to do exercise, or you need to make exercise something that's easy and accessible. So if you work in town and you spend a majority of your times, you have a 4-hour lunch break, well, then the easy option would be to join a gym in town and get it done in your lunch break. If it's something that you have to drive miles and miles for, if it's going to a gym that you feel uncomfortable in, you're not going to do it and you're not going to stick at it. So the 2 key factors are work out what you enjoy and work out what is easy and accessible to you in your life. Now let's talk food. The important thing is we need to get rid of the guilt associated with eating food. We know that our social lives are built around food. They're built around wine. And so we need to see food as something to be enjoyed and something that sustains us. And sometimes we do, and I've been here, guys, we get into a really bad rut with our food where it's almost like we're abusing ourselves with it. We overeat, we eat the wrong stuff, and we feel like crap, absolute shit after we've eaten it. That's not the right stuff that you should be doing. That's the wrong food that you're putting in your body. That's too much of the wrong stuff you're putting in your body. So we need to start connecting in with ourselves and listening to how we feel when we eat. And when we do that, we need to also recognize that we need to take responsibility for the decisions we make with the food we're putting in our mouth. So if you decide, or if you eat a piece of chocolate cake, you've made the decision, the conscious decision to eat that. So take ownership of it. Own that decision. That's your decision. It's not going to do much damage, one piece of chocolate cake. It's going to do the damage if you're eating one piece of chocolate cake every single day, but that one piece isn't going to do any damage to you. Enjoy it. Move on from it. On the flip side, if you're doing stuff that's making you feel really icky and yucky, take ownership for the fact that you've dropped yourself into a rut and you need to start working out what feels good in your body and what nourishes you. Now, mindset. If you believe you're fat, unfit, and unworthy, you're going to stay that way. We need to start changing our identity. We need to start changing our beliefs associated with us, or how we believe, or what type of person we believe ourselves to be, in order to meet those outcomes. And this is something we talked about when we were discussing habits back in March. But when it comes to your mindset, we need to start cultivating our identity, our beliefs that match the type of person that we want to be. And if that person is a healthy, fit, active, regular exerciser, well, then we need to cultivate an identity that matches that. So I hope that provides some value to you. We shouldn't look at food and fitness in a vacuum, because food, fitness, and mindset are an integrated trio, and we need to look at all of them holistically. And keep in mind that our culture is surrounded by food and the good stuff as well as the bad stuff, and take ownership for the decisions that we make. So if you are someone, and I know most of you out there are, that person working towards being that little bit healthier, being that little bit more active, well then don't look at your exercise as the be all and end all. Don't look at your food as the be all and end all. Look at the 3 together. Firstly, ask yourself, what type of person do you need to be in order to become that fit, healthy, active, regular exerciser. Look at the food you're eating and take ownership for those decisions, but also release the guilt, because you're going to have wine, you're going to have cheese. Enjoy it and move on from it. And thirdly, guys, is the exercise component, and it is working on overcoming that voice in your head, overcoming that self-sabotage, and choosing those exercise options that feel good for you and are easy for you to get to without too much stress or frustration. And when we look at those three together, we're going to start to really build out some great habits, some great behaviors, and some great ways that we can change current eating habits, our current exercise habits, and our current health habits. Hope that helps. Hit me up with the comments below. Let me know if that's provided any value to you and where you are in your journey on your health and well-being spectrum.